Hello everyone, in today's video I'll be talking about one camera feature on Sony cameras that a lot of people aren't talking about. Welcome to another one. My name is Mario So and I create weekly content on filmmaking, photography, gear review, and editing tutorials. If you're new here, it will be greatly appreciated if you join the crew and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you again for being here. Your support is always appreciated. So with many Sony cameras now, you're able to shoot in a flat picture profile in S-Log, S-Log2, S-Log3, or in HLG. So let's talk a little bit about why a lot of people like to shoot in S-Log or in a flat picture profile. Over the years, it has gotten a lot easier to get that cinematic and filmic look. There are a lot of prosumers, medium range, or even consumer cameras that allow you to shoot at a flat picture profile so that you're able to retain more information in your image and be able to have more flexibility to edit and color correct that footage in your editing software. Dynamic range refers to the darkest and the lightest part of an image. A camera's dynamic range refers to how much of that information the camera sensor is able to capture. So the Sony a7 III, for example, is able to capture 15 stops of dynamic range, which is pretty insane. So when you shoot in a flat or a log picture profile, particularly at S-Log on your Sony cameras, when you're shooting in S-Log, for example, the image that you see is really flat looking, very desaturated, and there's no color and it just looks very gray. For many people, myself included, sometimes I do not like to shoot in that profile just because it's harder to expose for it, and I like to see a more of a standard Rec. 709 look when I'm trying to shoot. For many people in more controlled or studio setting situations, you can get an external monitor and you can apply a LUT to that monitor so that you're able to see the true colors or an approximation of your final look, even though you're shooting in log or flat. But there is a setting on the Sony a7 III and on other Sony cameras, I believe the a6400, a6600, a9, even the a7S II, they had this function, that Gamma Display Assistant. What this function does pretty much is if you're shooting an S-Log on your Sony or in an HLG, you can select either auto or go to either one of the picture profiles that you are shooting in. It'll automatically bring back all of that color and saturation as if you were just shooting in standard without any log picture profile. And depending on the individual settings that you have set up for your individual picture profiles, once you have this turned on, it might over exaggerate or over saturate your colors, but it's a really good starting point if you don't have an external monitor. So if you're on the a7 III and you want to access that Gamma Display Assist, you can go into menu, you can go into the setup tab, and on the first page you see Gamma Display Assist. Right now it's set to off, and as soon as you click on it, you can toggle it and you'll see the different settings. So right now I have my camera set to HLG2 picture profile. You can see that the HLG picture profile is not as flat as log. You can also use Gamma Display Assist to help you to adjust for that. So HLG, and it brings in Rec. 709, it will bring in a lot of that color as opposed to not having it. So this is without, a little bit of a flatter look, and this is with. There's a little bit more of saturation and a little bit more of a pop of color. So this is footage shot in S-Log3 right now. You can see that it's really flat looking, very desaturated. If you go into menu, you can go into menu, go into Gamma Display Assist, and go into, if you select Auto Assist, the camera does a really good job at auto assisting you and it's able to bring in a lot more color back. Now you're able to shoot an S-Log3 picture profile, but it doesn't look like it when you're looking at the footage on screen. Or you can go directly to Assist S-Log3. I have my Gamma Display Assistant mapped to my custom key 1 on my Sony a7 III because I like to have fast access to that function whenever I'm shooting in log, in S-Log or HLG. So this is a very useful feature that comes in many Sony cameras, especially if you like to shoot a lot in a flat picture profile. It's good to have an idea of what that flat footage is going to look once you bring all your colors back in post-production. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I create weekly content similar to this one. If you're already subscribed, thank you again for being here. So that is all for today, guys, and until next time.